Speed Sports. I'm Aldo.
I'm Dustin.
And I'm Rob.
More Week 4 picks. Here we go. Dolphins at the Cardinals. Robert, we'll start with you.
Cardinals. Definitely. Cardinals are going off. They're 3-0 right now. Their defense is high-powered. Kevin Cobb, okay, I guess. I mean, they're scoring, so that's all that matters, you know.
Definitely.
And their defense is holding the other teams to, you know, a limited amount of points, which is getting their offense to score those points. So, to me, Cardinals take this. The Dolphins are inconsistent. Ryan Tannehill, I still don't believe in him. Reggie Bush has a messed up knee now, so they're going to their backup. So, I don't see any way the Dolphins will pull this off, especially with the field goal kicker who's that shaky and missing those field goals last week against the Jets. So, I totally see the Cardinals winning this.
Yeah.
Dustin?
Oh, I completely agree. I mean, you have the Cardinals at home, and they've been the surprise team this year.
Yeah.
I mean, who expected them to start out 3-0? They're one of 3 undefeated teams that remain. They're at home this week against a team that is average at best. I mean, I do give them credit. They kept up with the Jets. They should have won if their kicker didn't miss 2 field goals that could have won them the game in the long run. They were sacking Vic last week left and right. They were forcing fumbles, forcing bad plays. They were just all over them, and I expect more of that. Tannehill won't be able to handle pressure like that. The Cardinals have been looking great on offense, too. I had no idea they would look this good. I mean, Kevin Cobb has as many wins as Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, and Peyton Manning combined. Let that sink in for a second. Kevin Cobb, who started off on the bench this year. They've been playing amazing. I expect more of that at home. I take the Cardinals.
Yeah, Cardinals in that awesome black jersey. Whew.
Oh,
yeah, they're on fire. Cardinals are definitely on fire. I mean, who knew?
No one.
Exactly.
Cardinal fans.
The Cardinal fans do. And Arizona, we respect you so much right now. But it's all unanimous here. We picked the Cardinals, so we move on to the next game. The Oakland Raiders. Surprise win over Pittsburgh last week at the Broncos, who had a dismal loss. So, Robert, we'll start with you. AFC West. Go.
Broncos at home. Take this. Peyton Manning's going to go back to playing like he did in the first game.
Yeah.
He took a couple games off, I guess you could say. But I just don't – I don't – you know, the Raiders are decent. They kept up with the Steelers, which is pretty good, but they gave up a ton of yards to Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger was throwing all over them. They did come back towards the end, but the Broncos are going to stay consistent throughout the game while scoring, while the Raiders won't score until later on in the second half, which is what they've been doing. So I see the Broncos getting an early lead and keeping that lead.
Yeah.
What about you?
Oh, I agree. I'm taking the Broncos in Mile High, and I think it's going to be a perfect game for them to bounce back. I mean, you can't undersell the Raiders. They played great last week. I was watching the fourth quarter, and they came back against a good defense like the Steelers. Yeah. But they're on the road this time. They're playing a team that manhandled the Steelers in Week 1. And I think Peyton Manning will get back to his normal self, how he looked in Week 1, as you said. Yeah. He'll study the game film because he studies film like no other in this league. And I think he'll expose the Raiders' pass defense. He'll be throwing all over them. And I think it could turn into a shootout. Both these teams have solid defenses, but I could see this being in the 30s and high 20s. But I'm taking the Broncos at home.
I'm gonna go with the surprise pick here. I'm gonna pick the Raiders. They let Roethlisberger throw all over them. They still managed to be able to come back and win that game, even with Hayward Bay getting knocked the hell out.
Yeah.
But I think they're gonna expose Manning's low confidence on this one, and I think they might edge it out. It's just my surprise pick. I'm with you, Oakland, and but that's it for this section of our picks. Always click the full button, subscribe. These 2 helmets to watch our previous episodes. I'm Aldo.
I'm Dustin.
And I'm Rob.
We'll see you for the next one.